Hello guys and welcome to another legendary stream right here on Twitch and YouTube. Today we have something big planned because I can't get it out of my head. We are definitely going to practice how to get here with the Warden skip because holy cow, it's gonna be the tech in the future. There is literally not gonna be any way around that. Is my mic is constantly peaking. What's going on there? I feel like my microphone is like way too loud. Maybe you guys can let me know. I feel like my microphone is way too loud. Or was it fine on the introduction there? I'll lower it a little bit here. There we go. Yes, Tran! I very deliberately like picking your t-shirt, especially for these Saturday streams, because the Saturday streams, they mean the most to me. And thank you so much, Darkbox. Thank you. So I guess that's good. I'll keep it that way. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you. Alright. Today will be huge, hopefully. I mean, I really hope that I don't have to play this category for too much longer. But for those that are unaware, for the main part of the stream, I will be speedrunning every single 1.21.5 advancement. We are going to the latest full release, and we'll be playing that on a set seat. So I know the worlds, and that will come with some very crazy tech. Yeah, it will be fast, hopefully. My goal is to get it around 3 hours and 30, and especially how to get here, which is the advancement where you have to get every effect at once. That advancement usually requires you to bring a warden to spawn. But as of more recent, people have developed a strategy, mainly Oscar and Erica, shout out to those. They, or I guess, whatever, there's a few people behind it. But basically, you get the darkness effect while you're in the deep dark, and then you teleport to spawn where you have your remaining setup. So you have to manage everything in those like 13 seconds that you have darkness. I think it's 13. You have to manage everything in those 13 seconds of darkness after TPing back to spawn, which will be crazy. But just the sheer thought of, like, yeah, the content that this is gonna give is crazy. And obviously, I will be making a tutorial on that, how to get to your setup specifically, because I think it's huge. I will obviously make the tutorial kind of very focused on speedrunning, because if you're a more casual player, the other setup is definitely better. But if you're really trying to get it done quickly, the setup is so much faster. Because there's less preparation you have to do. It's gonna be wild. But before we get to the how to get to your stuff, so I will be practicing how to get here before getting into runs as well. I might even kind of tinker around with my practice map so I can practice. Because the main thing is I need to practice building the setup quickly. Because that was the main reason why I didn't want to do it last time. But there's just no reason not to do that. So, we're first gonna get into some zero practice, which, for those that don't know, there is a way to basically kill the dragon before it even perches to the end fountain, which, well, is a very consistent way of playing an end fight. Right, so, I'll first just show off how it works with tall cage, front, diagonal, doesn't really matter what this all means. And yeah, Joanne, welcome in. Dogmaster, of course, congratulations on being first. And Darkbox, welcome in as well. Thank you. Especially Darkbox, if you're watching here on YouTube, let me know if there's any stuttering that occurs on YouTube. I feel like I've been relatively successful making the stream somewhat smooth yesterday. So if you notice any severe stuttering, then please let me know. But I think it's relatively good. It's all still very experimental. Because, again, like, my Twitch stream is only in 1080p, but the YouTube stream is in 1440p. I think my main issue was that I slightly, like, I basically gave YouTube too much information. I slightly overkilled the bitrate, which is basically like the upload speed. Now I'm more in like the green zone, and YouTube is not complaining, so things should be fine. Yeah, just let me know if there's any stutter. Like, usually it stutters every minute or two for like a second, but the audio is fine. It's super weird, it's really been bugging me out, but I'm gonna try and get that fixed. Yo, Bull, thank you so much for tuning in! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for wishing me a good session, I really, really appreciate that. Quick background, Bull is actually an amazing chatter that is mainly in Crow Pro's chat. Really, really cool stuff. And Noah, welcome in as well. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so just to show off a zero, basically, you can... Oh, that was a really, really bad pearl, but whatever. No, I'll reset. Basically, you can see the dragon goes to this tower. So I can basically climb up this tower and go right here up to 92. And basically... Oh, I don't have hitboxes on. Why don't I have hitboxes? Basically deal damage to the dragon this way. And this is pretty powerful. How is that not... Okay. It's fine. I mean, that was way too many beds, but it proves the concept. What I mainly wanted to practice today is bowing. Instead of using the crossbow, using the regular bow. That is something I need to practice. Period. Yes, Noah, we will do AA, but I've just kind of... for consistency reasons, I should say, I am kind of forcing myself to do a bit of a practice session before every Saturday session. Like, basically, we'll be live for 9 hours. I'll be live for 9 hours, and I'll take like an hour or so to just practice a bit of the mechanics for consistency, because this is also for other versions, other stuff. It's not going to be just for Setseed specifically. And Zero is... Not only are Zeros the best way to warm up mechanically, but also that this is something you have to consistently improve on. And especially when I see other runners do Zeros, I'm like, there's so much I can still practice and have to practice. Because ultimately, obviously, if I play random seeds, I want to be able to zero on every seed. Yeah, if I'm thinking where in every well I can give myself barrel, I put... Yes, exactly, it's the hotbar practice. Unfortunately, that's only really for 116. I don't need that here, but yes, that's very, very cool. I'll look into that as well. I know how it works. Like, you drop the barrel and you place command blocks. That's a really, really good way to practice. For sure. Dogmaster, thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube as well. Thank you. Like, when I unmute, there's a fair difference in the audio. You already had... See that about... I already had a bow in my inventory? That's actually cope. No, that was never there. That's not true. No, that's not true. That bow, that's not true. No, oh god. So I always have to give myself like a bit of an outline, because I've noticed, obviously, if I don't really think about what I want to practice in terms of the zeros, I don't really get anywhere. So today I've specifically kind of thought about what I really wanted to do, and it's mainly focusing on the bow zero, which is going to be a big part of it, and then also what to do when I mess up with the dragon height. So, like, being able to place a bed lower and recover, because that's going to be really sick. And then obviously I gotta really get back into like the offset setups for the harder towers. You saw nothing, no. But for now, I'll be kind of working on the most consistent one, which is the tall cage. This is also the one that I will need for the seed we're gonna play. But first I want to see how does the... these pearls are not optimum. How does the bow behave on this? Because the bow allows you to, obviously, have varying strength. That's absolutely... Okay, I don't know how to do that. That second, yeah, that first bed there was way... That was much better. It will often require, like, 2 bow shots to get the dragon low enough. Cope, yeah. So that's something I'll practice a little bit, because obviously with the crossbow you just press 1 right click, but charging the crossbow again is kind of tricky because it requires the dragon to have enough height so you have enough time to charge a crossbow. And ideally, instead of charging the crossbow, you'd like to, like, eat instead. And one of the main things is, especially in the seed that we're gonna play, the crossbow is, like, guaranteed in a pillager outpost chest. And therefore crafting the crossbow preliminarily is kind of stupid. I learned a lot because Erica has also recently started playing the seed. And I've tried and learned a bit from his mechanics. It'll be interesting. Those are considering you might get different enchants and you need to get used to it, right? Enchants are like no big deal on this seed at all. We do channeling first enchant, guaranteed, because we get a trident, guaranteed. Silk touch, I can also get guaranteed from something else, but we might just use the gold axe for that. The only thing I really need... it's not like need, but... Aqua Affinity for the gold helmet, that's kind of like... an issue. And then, like, Piercing 4... and, like, good enchants for the diamond axe and diamond hoe. But, like... The enchanting split on average is, like, a minute and a half. Sounds good, Noah. Thank you so much for being this stream so far. No, the enchants are super, super forgiving. Oh, right. These pearls are so bad. Oh, it's fine. Wait, what? They double boosted that guy. That was way... Okay, that's difficult. Why is that second bed, like, doing no damage? Need to be faster on the first bed. I don't... that timing is really off still. Whatever, we'll give that a go a bit. I don't know if I can push for 95 actually. Oh boy, that's not 95. That works, I guess. Oh, that second bed was beautiful. But now he's, yeah, now he's too low, and that's what I need to learn to save. Yeah, like, 55 damage is too much. Oh my god, stables are atrocious. But you should learn triple to gap. See if you find a triple to gap tutorial for stables. That's the new meta. You have a triple chest up top. And a good gap. So you combine all the pigs. I'll stick to this. And now the main issue is placing that. Oh, with the dragonflies, okay. But these kind of recovery beds. It's also something I need to practice. Just to be more consistent. boom, boom. That second bed is so bad. Need to be quicker on that. Have you already memorized a certain way you need to be aiming on your crosshair? Not really. Like, not any specific angle. If you mean that. The main thing is, like, I kind of pearl straight here, always. And then kind of line it up like this. I don't know. It's like, it's just vertical alignment. I don't think there's much you need to memorize there. It's more like memorizing immediately where to bridge to per tower. Like, that's the biggest deal. That's so close. Okay, Bo is actually, like, really chill. That does not give me kill credit? Are we choking? I'm gonna bow you down. Are we serious? Okay, that... But I should definitely do it on other towers as well. Not just this one. Oh, that was good. That was beautiful. Oh yeah, I didn't expect this, but I'm really starting to enjoy bowing much more. By the way, Dogmaster, I saw your message pretty much when you typed it, not 30 minutes later. But yeah, apologies again for all the people watching on YouTube. Twitch chat is still my main place to chat. That's the chat I will immediately see. When I'm not, like, when I'm not locked in, that is. So yeah, that's all the chat that is being displayed in the stream. Because YouTube's chat moderation is also not nearly as good as Twitch as well. It's like alright. We just double bet on everything. How many bow shots? Yes. Again, 5 plus 3. No, like, that doesn't make a lot of sense, honestly. Oh. Okay, another thing I want to do, switch to my one cycle loadout. Because this loadout utilizes different colored beds. I really like this. Because it's like an extra challenge. And the thing is, I need to practice this because I'll have 3. Oh wait, no, I should. How are these saved? Clear this. Wait. I want to make a new loadout. I need... Because I want to make the loadout that I have in SSG. So, like, basically, we have 2 of these beds, 4 of these, and then 3 white beds. That's the maximum I'll have. Or that's usually what I have. And we have the bow. It's usually spectral arrows, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, MT, welcome in. Have an amazing lurk and enjoy. Enjoy some Minecraft. By the way, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that I'll be going to London in summer to actually do the Minecraft experience. That would be kind of cool. Not just for the cape, but in general for me to, like, go outside and touch grass. Just kind of... yeah. I think I'm gonna use regular cobblestone. I switch between, yeah, these slots. Crying obby instead here. Because we can't use respawn anchors. That's not a thing with, like, more recent versions. You're not getting any, like, glowstone trades in recent versions, so respawn anchors don't make sense, so we're using crying obby instead. Then a regular boat, which we're gonna have here, water, here. Pickaxe. We'll do a diamond pickaxe, that's fine. And... actually, no, I only have an iron pickaxe. And then what's here? Pearls. And then we go like this. Do we need anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna do no prep, 1 cycle, loadout 4, loadout 5. I don't know if I can rename this, but no prep doesn't really make sense because this is my SSG one now. Whatever. Okay. 2 months, 7 days. This is crazy. You buffoon. Dude, what? Jump throw. That gets me so much further. That's too far. Second pearl, I probably shouldn't jump. No, maybe I should. Yeah, that's decent, I guess. Oh, that doesn't make a lot of sense. No, this guy is like... dude, a slither of health. What? Oh, that was too much damage, yeah. That was too much damage. 5.8 million seconds? What? That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's a lot of seconds. What? That is a bunch of freaking seconds. That's good. Like one bed remaining would be nice. All right. The boat, honestly, thought it'd be more difficult. These pearls are kind of really bad. I should start running a bit and then throw. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, it's like fine. I clicked the wrong bed. This was way too much damage. 52 damage. That was way too early. Yep. That's fine. That second bed is so stupid. Why is it so bad? Yeah, like it didn't even count that other bed that did like no. Yeah, still falling in. Yeah, that's kind of a concern. Why has that happened like twice? Oh boy. That's a really good recovery bed though. And I'm not doing like any freaking damage. It's kind of stupid right now. Because we have like no beds remaining. Need to really go for just damage. Yeah, obviously that doesn't give me kill credit. That was like those couple last beds, those like last 3 beds there were a perfect example for how to really time them for damage. You don't have to care about kill credit. Shouldn't hit the diagonal there. Stupid. Yeah. Okay. I should not push for like 98. I'll stick to 95. That's taking way too long. Why am I throwing so low? I can't. No. Yeah, but this overthrows it. Like, figure it out. This is something I can't. Like on 95, I luckily have the time to do that. Oh, I didn't have the second bed ready. That is like just messed up now. Get that bed off. What? So stupid. Okay, but that's good enough there. That's good enough there. So, what else do I want to do? I should do a couple front 1 and 8s. on some of the easier towers. That will be good enough for today, because today we're going to mainly focus on building the how to get tier setup. So I'll focus more on the like crazier zeros next time. Because I might want to make the zero practice session slightly shorter. That was a really freaking good pearl, by the way. I have so much time. That was the worst flick of my life. I guess I'm just really that bad. It feels like I'm sometimes a bit short or something. Yeah, that pearl was really, really good. Basically, the dragon has like a 1 in 8 chance to choose the front tower here. Oh, I'm like going... Where am I going? 93, I need to go down to 92 and get back over here. Oh my. No. Break 93 is kinda bad. This is too low. Oh my god, it actually works, okay. Like 93, yes, 93 is possible. Second bed do anything? This is so hella stupid. That was half a heart. I guess I threw like 3 pearls as well. I should focus on my food as well. Oh yeah, speed bridging is key to so many things. This first pearl. How much time do I have here? This doesn't feel right. Throw it higher. Yeah, that gets me further. Why are you flying? Oh, I'm way too low. Yeah, and then I messed up the second bed. Gilga Meshtax! Yo, thank you so for the follow! Thank you, thank you, thank you! How are you doing? Happy Saturday! Yo, what a legend! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, 93 is like risky, but it works. I have to do this bed just to get him up a little bit. Yeah, because then that's easier. Oh, we're way too low. Bye bye. That did not work. second bed even do anything? So confused. That was really bad. My bed timings is so off. Watch your ACers on YouTube, really good for the how to get here. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you stick tuned, if you stay tuned, in literally a couple minutes, we will do an even quicker, but also harder how to get here setup. It gets quite wild, like without having to transport the warden to spawn. Yeah, I'll be practicing that, so you'll enjoy that for sure. Thank you. I really appreciate you enjoying that. I really do. Thank you so much. So I assume you initially found my YouTube stream and came over to Twitch. Hope you don't mind me asking. Thank you so much. By the way, I'll do 10 push-ups for your follow in a second. Thank you so much. Ah, dude, I can't. Not in need. Thank you. Really appreciate that. You legend. I hope your Saturday/weekend has been very good so far. Alright. Quick 10 push-ups for you right there. Come on, there we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Alright. Let's hit one more front, then one more caged, or like one more front, one more diagonal, and then we will start tinkering around with the how to get here setup and practice that a little bit before we get into runs. So yeah, basically, if you've seen that YouTube video already, I'll be doing the same thing today, but instead, I know the world. I know the seed, which makes for some very interesting... That's not how this works. I think. Yeah, wait. What did I do the wrong... What did I do? That bow shot was not necessary. I think I should still stick to the bow shots until the very end. At least for now. This is way too far, isn't it? It might work. Oh boy, go over here. Where did that second bed come from? That was not intentional. That's like fine. That was stupid. How am I still... How did I still get the kill on that, but not the kill credit? 5 plus 3. With a 54, that's crazy. That's actually crazy that still worked. Alright, whatever. Diagonal, front. Let's go. This is the 0 that we're gonna need today. It's literally also one of the easiest 0s to pull off. That's nice to practice. $35 damage. I think alright. Why was that not an arrow hit? It's fine. That was pretty good. Leaves us with 2 beds. Okay. I'm going in from afar. Yeah, I mean that just mainly depends on terrain. I've noticed that I often confuse... You know how treasure has like... So, you have the cube part, and you have the tower part. If you look at the tower part from treasure, from like the back, you see like 2 or 3 gold blocks that are exposed, right? Like, if you look at it from... Yeah, if you look at the tower part from the treasure bastion, from the back, I guess, it kind of resembles stables a little bit. I noticed that I did confuse that a lot. So try and recognize the difference between that. Like, I don't know, look at the gold blocks, especially the width. Stables is a lot wider, I think. Because it has the 3 parts, it depends, but those I tend to confuse the most. Because I feel like the rest is relatively straightforward. Yeah, I don't know. It's also very important, you can look at the chest gap. Basically, where do I have that? I can do chest. I'm like searching for that right now. Da-da-da-da-da. No. Yeah, there we go. So basically, housing and bridge. Make sure to note this. I'm gonna just paste it in the chat. This is exactly what you need to know. So, housing has... When you have the triple chest, in housing, there's 3 blocks in between the single chest and the double chest. When you have a triple chest in bridge or stables, there's 2 blocks in between. And I think that is massive, especially when you dig into the bastion from the top. You'll know immediately. At least if it's housing or bridge or stables. Obviously, treasure's far different. So, like, try to remember that housing has the 3, bridge and stables has the 2. In between the triple chests. The, like, gap in between the chests. Welcome back, Dogmaster. Oh, yeah, you need to be so careful. Often there's, like, kill the blackstone exactly where you need to break it. Which is kind of stupid. So, as aforementioned... God, I sound so smart when I say that. We are now going to look into how to set up the Warden Skip setup. Might practice it a few times before going to runs. And I think need to take some notes, at least on the exact order of execution. We'll see. My head is currently not fully clear. Where do we have it? I did take some clips. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm super confused. You guys know Oscar. Oscar is the person who has found the seed. He is currently, like, his account is disabled due to violation of Twitch community guidelines? I don't know what's going on there. Hence, I assume why Oscar wasn't there yesterday. No, don't give up. No, you got this. But I think looking at this, will give you guys a good idea about what we're talking here. No, he privated the video! Freaking buffoon. Why do you do that? Or maybe it's the other one. Is this video still up? Why are you... What is happening? Why is the video... Oh my god, okay, that sucks. Is this still a thing? Should still be a thing. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. In practice. This is basically... Erica doing Warden Skip. This is the other runner that currently runs the seed. But I guess this ended up being a practice run. Still a very respectable time. So you splash all the potions. Why is the quality so bad? There we go. To take a little bit of notes on the order of execution here. Warden skip. Break TNT early. Yeah. Wait for Shulker. Use Pearl. then... So this is basically his deep dark side. He has a loaded stasis where he will teleport to when he pulls a rod. We need to have 2.5 hunger bars down. That's gonna be the main thing I have to pay attention to. That's gonna be the main thing I have to pay attention to. Alright, he's 2.5 down. And this is gonna be crucial. So we first do... all potions. And I'm... oh, dude. I really gotta control my nerves. Especially if I do this during a run when I have thunder already. Then... go towards... Shrieker. I will make a tutorial on this. Drink... Bad Omen. Drink Bad Omen and eat. Eat Notch. And this is when the Shrieker has to be shrieking. Yeah, I will have to pause. I will have to pause. There's absolutely no way. He pulls the rod. Okay. No, I thought he actually pulled it before shooting the Spectral. That would have been stupid. Because you can't really shoot the Spectral arrow when you're in the setup. Because the knockback is going to be too much. You're not in a hole as you'd usually be with the other setup. So you have to do the Spectral here. And so now just to give a sense of the timings. Wait, I wanted to look this up. I never remember. Enchanted Golden Apple. Enchanted Golden Poisonous Apple. Yeah, regeneration 20 seconds. Okay, so that's chill. So the God Apple has 20 seconds regeneration. Kind of can keep that in mind. But the most important thing is Darkness is 13 seconds. Spectral is 10 seconds. So Spectral in combination with Darkness, obviously Darkness is not a surprise, but Spectral especially, is the biggest issue in this entire thing. Theoretically, you could try and get a second arrow off, but it's probably going to knock you out of the setup, as I said. Eat Notch. Yeah. Eat Notch and activate Shrieker. Dude, like pulling this off would be a dream. Oh my god. Activate Shrieker and Spectral and pull Rod. Like when does his Darkness start? Pretty much like this is perfect timing. His Darkness starts as soon as he has it. But again, there's still a second delay on the rod. Still a second delay on the rod. Pull rod. Then it's important. Here, we still want to have half a hunger bar. This is obviously if you have 2.5 before, the notch fills up 2. It's also crucial to remember which angle you have to look at for the setup. So you can go there immediately. We'll figure this out. Because then you're not going to be, like, surprised. You want to know which direction you have to walk for the stasis. Remember the... setup direction, whatever. Pull rod, and then it's just... This is very important. This ominous bottle first, because you might have noticed the other ominous bottle immediately just gave up for, oh god, that's not good. Maybe see if like overheating or something. Oh no. So now basically, notice how he drank one bad omen. That's that effect right there. He drank one bad omen. Boom. You hear the sound, and it immediately becomes Raid Omen. This is because the stasis chamber is in a village, technically with the villager. The stasis chamber is in a village, but where he is currently is not a village. Yo, Lucy, welcome in! Am I drinking a pickle? No, these are actually... I don't know. I have no idea where they come from, actually. But they're just very convenient chars. No, I don't think they're pickle chars. We don't really have these kind of chars used in any kind of packaging. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea where these chars come from, but they're really nice. Yeah, stay hydrated, guys. So, like, the Bad Omen we got turns into Raid Omen, but where the main setup is, where we are currently, we drink the bottle, and this gives us Bad Omen again. So that's the crucial trick. Then Puffer, Bad Omen, Puffer. This is all clear. Puffer, Sustur, and Infested Withers. That's all chill. And the main... Another thing that makes the setup so good is that the Shulker can constantly hit you. But we're also even preloading a Shulker bolt. So the only thing that is full RNG in how to get here is like Shulker being inconsistent, which is not an issue here because you're preloading the Shulker. And the Shulker, you hear him. Erka gets lucky. He does not have levitation right now, but boom, right there, the Shulker actually hits him again. That was really late, but very lucky. And that's kind of, you have like 10 seconds for the Shulker to hit you. Boom. And that's how that works. We're gonna try and practice that today. And I think I made another clip from, what was this clip? Oh yeah, because Kazi sets it up with a trapdoor. Kazi, by the way, it's this guy. Absolute legend. He plays random seeds. And he insists on doing the setup as well. Because it's so quick. So yeah, shout out to Kazi. Absolute legend. And I'm mainly gonna use his video to like build the setup.
The sense is fine.
You have some bad news? That char is so goated. No, Lucy, no. No. No, 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 no. No. Because the main trickery is the chunk borders. He does the setup like that, but that's fine.
Did I? Oh.
That's... Oh yeah, he had to cheat the run. That's where he's gonna build, like, the conduit, blah, blah, blah. That run ended up not being that good. But, like, you can still see he's on pretty much world record pace still. Like, not... He has the ability to world record this version. There's no other runner that manages to be at this point, pretty much. I mean, he got screwed on a few things a little bit, but he's the only runner that really manages to be at this stage in 5 hours, other than Femberg. Oh, that's fine. No, like, I didn't expect... Okay, I'd really like to know... Obviously, I can't talk about this much, but I'd really like to know what my former teacher is doing. Because there's a non-zero chance. He might be involved somehow in that game. If he's not playing, he'd probably be watching. I don't know if... No, I don't know if he's playing anymore. You bet on Austria? I hope you didn't lose too much. That's fine. Lucy, it's fine. Thank you. Oh god, I thought it was something serious. I really thought it was something serious. Oh god, I expect the worst. Yeah, this is the main screenshot. This is the main screenshot that I want. These are the chunk borders. These are the chunk borders. The only thing you need to pay attention to is that the trapdoor right here is not in spawn chunks. So in random seeds, you want the trapdoor to really be outside of spawn chunks. That's the only thing that really matters. The trapdoor being out of spawn chunks. The rest... Wait. If the Shulker is inside spawn chunks, would the Shulker bullet keep traveling? Frick! How much do spawn chunks do? Do mobs walk around in spawn chunks? Like if I had, for example, if I had a villager in my spawn chunks. That's something I gotta test real quick. How do I test this? Yeah, wait. I think I have a way to test this. Because this implies... Because I now need to check if the shulker has to be in... No, it's ice hockey. It's ice hockey. Hockey's your life. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that. Ah. Yeah, I couldn't promise Austria being good. Yeah, it's ice hockey. It's ice hockey. Which I used to be quite involved in, actually, with one of my teachers. Being, like, quite a professional ice hockey player. Warden skip practice. Wait, but is this the world I want to be in, actually? I guess. There's so much TNT here. So basically, I know that this chunk, for example, is in spawn chunks, or... Let's go, like, here. This is spawn chunks. Boat. So what I want to do now, time set night. I want to figure something out real quick. We have a villager right about in here. And then, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? I just need to TP away a little bit. TP appear. Make sure I TP far enough away for this to be unloaded. Like here. Slash TP appear. Negative 420, that's actually kind of crazy. 121, 25. I think you're laying on egg, I guess. I think technically 1.21.2, but there's like no reason not to play 1.21.3. I think you're safe with 1.21.2 though. Right. Obviously, he still has like all this setup stuff. This initially was a world from Erka. This is not even a world I initially created. He sent it to me very kindly, and I just kind of added these command blocks. But basically, what I want to do, easy. I want to get / summon zombie, and then TP immediately. Unload. Boom. And now I want to know, after waiting a little bit, once I TP back, if the villager has converted. Because it's in spawn chunks, but it's not actively loaded by me. Because this, I guess, kind of matters. Where's the villager? Why is the villager not... Where are we? I guess I get the distance up. By the way, it's much smarter to just always keep simulation distance down. There's no reason not to do that. That's something I learned from Erka. Okay. We TP here. The zombie despawns. Okay, that was a really bad test then. Right. That was a really bad test then. How can I test that? I gotta make sure the zombie gets into the boat, but then I need to make sure this villager dies. I'm sorry. Because this villager matters. This is spawn chunks. This isn't. Thus, this isn't. Yeah, No, to be on the safe side. Okay. Because I'm like noting it down for a random seed as well. Shulker and pressure plate outside of spawn chunks. That is crucial. That is crucial. Okay, fair. Fair. And I like also putting a trapdoor here. Which is what Kazi also did. So the main... Oh, the dolphin is also completely gone. There is no dolphin. Okay. Summon dolphin slash give it P lead. Where are we going? Boom. I don't have name tags. IP name tag slash give it P anvil. Alright, I hope this doesn't take too long to set up. But I guess I'll include a name tag in here with a lead, with a dolphin. Spawn egg, you can really see this is 121.5 with these new eggs. Okay. Yeah, this dolphin setup is pretty good. I'll also do it this way. Peace out, buddy. So now, unfortunately, this part will be a little tedious because I wanna practice setting up this entire thing. Unless... I mean, maybe I don't have to go, like, super crazy, actually. I just have to set up instructions. Execution. I just have to kind of note down every detail, I guess. Oh, Lucy, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you. How are you doing? Besides Austria's loss, I really apologize for that. But, yeah. Oh, I'm doing great. Do me one favor. Please don't redeem that later. When, I do how to get here. I mean, then I might just refund it, honestly. Oh no, I mean, I kind of want to let you choose. Like, left or right. You didn't you didn't want to choose yesterday, but today I'll, give the options again. Which ones you want. But I'll leave them on for a little bit. Just take some notes on the setup, and then we'll get into runs. I guess. We're kind of ready. I'm too lazy to do that now. I might see if I can do, like, a bit of a setup practice map off stream, if it even makes sense. But yeah, let me know. I guess I'll just put these on for now. But let me know if you want to have the other ones. Wait, I showed these as left, right? So I'm switching. Okay. Totally not covered in dust. I've not worn these in ages. Okay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And now let me take some notes. So, again, the chunk borders are very crucial. This setup is exactly in the corners. I'm gonna have the shulker. Okay. Setup. I guess I'll make that south or whatever. Doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna practice it south. So... How do you begin with this? You set up the shulker. Portal here. This part in the center basically matters. I'll definitely take like a screenshot like this. Okay, setup instructions. Might actually just quickly go windowed for this. Fence. So villagers over here. Villager is going to be north. In chunks -2. Because this is still spawn chunks. This isn't. Yeah, okay. So villager, we're gonna worry about that later. Okay. Basically, oh god, where do I even start with this? It's like not super complicated, but where do I even start? Fence. Dirt, hole, dirt. Okay. What do we need, basically? We need, for this specifically, 2 trapdoors, 1 pressure plate, 1 fence. Trapdoors, 1 pressure plate, 1 fence. That means we need 3 pressure plates for the entire run. Okay. Then go fence, dirt, hole, dirt, with oh no, go no, I guess it makes more sense to go dirt, plus lower dirt. Plus lower dirt. Okay. That's gonna matter. That the chunk border is here. Dirt, chunk border, lower dirt. Go to chunk corner. And we're moving west with this. West. Dirt, chunk border, lower dirt. Place the water and the trapdoor. Okay. Left of initial dirt. Dort. I actually write Dort. Tower up 2. Water. Trapdoor. Fence back. Shulker in front. West. Shulker. Okay. Fence obviously on the opposite side. That's clear. And then on the left of that, north. North. Past border. Catch you in a second. Thanks for showing up. North past border. We have the stasis. Bubble column in corner. West past border is pressure plate. Then further north. North close portal. Chunk further north is villager. Okay. Then we're gonna make conduit south. Conduit south. Close. And that's pretty much it. Beacon, obviously. And that's it. This is the entire how to get here setup. That is so crazy, dude. I guess no, the beacon, never mind. But besides that, I guess the beacon is over there. But other than that, it's like this. You have the beacon over there. And this goober. But that's just crazy. No warden, no danger at spawn at all. Okay. Conduit, south close. Fence, 2 up for dolphin. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I'm gonna approach a chunk border at like... This is the 1-0 corner. For set seed, it's the -1-0 corner. This is sheer -1-0 corner. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'll quickly go to the bathroom. Then I'm gonna do the execution once or twice. And then we'll get into runs. It's gonna be crazy. Dude, I don't see my buttons. Where do I need to press? Alright, I will be right back. There we go. Right there. It's beautiful. Okay. YouTube is also looking solid. No complaints there. Good. So, I really need to take off the glasses now. They hinder me from seeing anything. And wow, the sun is at the worst angle now. Better now than later. That's for sure. Okay. So, quickly want to show the execution, or rather, practice it, I guess. We gotta make sure about hunger, and the correct execution order. Basically, we offend that, then grab all the potions, all of them, then do Bad Omen, Notch, Spectral, then pull the rod, do Bad Omen, Puffer, just do that and that. Good. Mostly the milk bucket, but whatever. And I need to make sure I have full armor on. We need 2 pearls for this. Hunger is not done yet. Do you know where is the Australian Shepherd from? I mean, the name would let me assume Australia, but honestly, I don't know, actually. I feel like this is a tricky question, and it's actually not from Australia. I don't know too much about dogs, I apologize. Alright, focus up. Focus up. So we're gonna do that. Switch. Rod. You like not be blind? What is up with you? Okay. And we have the Shrieker there. We're gonna slash all the potions. And I already messed up because I did Infestation. We'll see if this actually matters. It probably will. But I kind of messed up on infestation, so that's fine. We drink this. We go here. And we go in here. Radome activated. It's honestly so doable. Of course, I did infestation early. Infestation early might be more viable with this setup. It's from the US! That's kind of stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Well, potions. Maybe even infested early? I feel like infested early could be a play for this. I feel like infested early could be a play for this. What are you up to? I don't like the setup too much. With like dolphin dangling like that. Dude, this is so stupid. The dolphin just... No, I don't like this dolphin setup. It never ends up... What if you place this higher? Okay. Fence. I don't know why I never want to use the freaking creative inventory. What if you go 3 up? How good is that? Oh, you want to get to the TNT? That better? Maybe. I'll note down fence 3 up. I think that's better. Fence 3 up. If the dolphin just ties like that, he's so stupid. Okay. Reset here. I probably want to make in hunger effect stronger. Make it like 7 seconds. Alright, rod, pearls. Get all the potions. Boom. And we grab this, that, and that. One more time. Offhand. Okay. How did it hit me here? That's fine. Okay. We do all the potions. Boom, 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 boom. And obviously, go here, do this. I've got the arrows. Okay. There's no way this is gonna work. No. It has to be... Oh, glowing. Okay, I can tell. So that can't happen. What was the issue? I had no spectral arrows. Yeah, that's crucial. Okay. I mean, tricky question for my exams. Yeah. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Yeah, but those are the kind of questions you just gotta memorize. I believe in you. I absolutely believe in you. You can do this. What do I want to do? Note down. I saw. Grab spectral arrows. That is something I'm noting down explicitly. Okay. I think I'm gonna splash infestation with the potions as well. Actually. Because I don't think it messes you up as much as it would if you're in the confined hole that you're usually in with the other setup. I actually think it's not that bad. So, like, I'm gonna grab this potion as well. Boom, 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 boom. Execution order, I wrote it, I noted it down. Grab the spectral. 2 pearls. Okay. Hunger is good. We go in there. I'll fend this. Boom. Here we have some time for, like, inventory preparation. We could even do that. So I'm splashing infestation early as well. So we'll do all 12 potions. So it's just the wither arrows at the end. Then you can step on it, and as soon as you drink, as soon as you eat both, you'll have, like, perfect timing for this. And it's so chill. How long do we have spectral? Dude, I have spectral for like 4 seconds still. Oh my god. I think the biggest thing that bothered me was the infestation potion as well. I know you just have to scroll one further. Yes, I do scroll for that. That ends up working out way better. I do scroll here. Which is so much more chill. I guess I'm gonna try it once and hotkey everything. But it's so bound to be failure. Like, I think under pressure, scrolling is so much more chill. Just gotta breathe. Just gotta not be bad about it. Okay, we can grab the potions like this. Just click them all back. Same thing here. Then we do this. But obviously, I mean, there's no downside to scrolling, really. We're just careful. I don't know. We put that there. We offend this instead. We do all the potions. Then we do this. We do this. Boom. Then drink this. Eat that. Eat this. But it's still fine. I think, honestly, the silverfish, they don't matter. Because they get pushed out of the way immediately. They don't really mess you up. This is chill. This is chill. Damn. Okay. So we'll grab all this. Including that. Get it all out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now you go there. Holy cow, what are we doing? That. We get those. Boom. Okay. But the shulker's not gonna mess up because of that, like, one TNT there. It shouldn't. And then you can step onto it, eat it, shoot the spectral, pull, go. Yeah, it's super chill. This obviously relies on, like, Bad Omen, Raid Omen working properly. Okay, I want to do it one more time. Nice! Let's freaking go, Noah. You're so goated. The only thing that could mess up consistency is sensors. So I'm gonna say this right now. For this to work, clear any sensors nearby in deep dark. That is something I'll explicitly mention. You want to stand on top of Shrieker, drink Bad Omen, eat Notch, do Spectral, pull Rod. Because that is literally going to be as consistent as it can get. As soon as you step onto the Shrieker, you do all that stuff, and you'll have perfect timing for darkness. Then you literally don't have to think about darkness in that moment. Just stand on the Shrieker, obviously make sure he shrieks, and then just do all that stuff. Super chill. Have an amazing time eating. Enjoy your meal. Thank you so much for being in the stream so far. Thank you. Alright, grab all of this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe we can do milk bucket. Grab that there. Chop. Boom. Oh, you already... I don't want a TP. Okay, now we go. That was a good experience to have made. We do all of these guys. And we grab these. Boom, boom, boom. And now, literally, stand on top of the Shrieker. Go here. Shoot that. That was very late. But it's still fine. Still fine. I really think Silverfish are not gonna mess this up too much. So I'm probably gonna do Infestation early. Alright, there's one other thing I need to check. And that is, for the early game, dead bushes are different. So the spot where to dig down is a little inconsistent. This is exactly 120, 104. So how do I line this up? From this dead bush, if that's always there, 3, 1 over. 3, 1 over. That's always there. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we are ready. So yeah,